The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
You found The Local Show, ladies and gentlemen, right here on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM. Usually it's Tom and Steve, but today it's Tom and George. I finally got rid of Steve, ditched him for a little bit.
You got him hidden under the carpet here someplace?
Yeah, he says he's under the weather, you know. So next guest, haven't had him on in a little while. It's Michael Johnson. He's the owner of Pro Snow Removal, or as I like to refer to, the guy who built my patio.
There we go. That doesn't sound like Pro Snow Removal.
No,
so you do more than snow, I'm guessing,
a lot
Mike.
more.
Yep.
How you been, Mike?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, you look great too, Mike. Were you on the Krispy Kreme diet, or what did you do?
A lot of hard work, a lot of long nights, and no sugar.
No sugar.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's
Get rid
a
of
good
that
thing.
sugar, yeah.
No sugar.
Right.
So other than snow removal, what do you do?
So our passion is outdoor living spaces.
Okay.
I like that.
You know, your backyard escape.
Oh, that's nice. So do you design them too?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Everything's designed in house, and
That was
we
what
go
was
from
so
there.
great for us, because we had no clue really what we wanted to do. And you know, as a consumer, you don't know
No.
an extra course of bricks, how much it's going to cost. And Michael was so nice to render those drawings, and they were very realistic drawings. You know, it wasn't like, you know, a bunch of junk or something on a napkin. So it came nice. And then he was like, hey, look, we can do this. Okay, you only have this much budget? Well, then maybe we'll do less shrubs and less this and that. And we've been sitting out on it, you know, ever since. It's just wonderful. And it's held up. How many seasons? Probably been like 2-3 seasons?
I
maybe?
think, yeah, at least 3 years.
Yeah, at least 3 years.
Wow, has it been that long?
I can't believe it. Yeah, it's
Time
hard
flies,
to believe.
yeah.
And you know, just nothing, not a sag, a crack, or anything. And, you know, and I've been over to people's houses that have had like less than professional people do it, and the place looks like crap.
And I will say this: when we built his patio, it was a monsoon.
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right.
We got like 5 inches of rain, and we worked right through
Right
the rain.
through the rain?
We
Oh,
took our
wow.
shirts off because they just
Yeah.
kept getting wet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and holding us down.
Yeah.
You know, and but that's the beautiful thing about what we do is to be able to create that design, that 3D rendering, and then make it come to life. So
That's
you know
awesome.
exactly what
yeah,
you're buying.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
And he uses only top-notch products. And then I called Mike back to take care of our mounds. You know, I have several trees with the mounds and the landscaping and all that. And he sent his guys over, and boy, they come over clean, friendly, nice people. You know, and they get the job done.
Ooh, that's big. Get the job done.
Yeah,
Don't always have that done these days.
Some people, you know, you see like the truck sits out there and they're trying to work on 15 jobs at once, and you know, they never get your thing done. But your people are always great every time I call. So
We try to be. I mean, we're not perfect, but we, you know, we try to. You know, number one thing for me is do what I say I'm going to do. You know, so if I tell you I'm going to do this, as long as I do that, you should be happy.
So since COVID, where people had like a little extra money and then they were stuck in home, and you were probably inundated with requests to do things, how have things evened out? Have you seen a change in the marketplace, or what have you seen so far?
Yeah, things have definitely fallen off. You know, business has slowed down. We've had a pretty good year this year. I would say this year is probably the most even keel year as far as lead generation goes.
Gotcha.
Election years are always, you know, we just had an election, so
Right.
those are always the slowest years because people are nervous about the economy and what's going to happen in the state of affairs in the world. So that definitely plays a role in my business. But we've been fortunate enough to be working every day. We have a lot of repeat customers, which is great to work with, you know. But, you know, it's like lead generation is definitely slowed down.
I would say, though, in these crazy times, a place, you want to have a place that you could go.
Sanctuary,
a sanctuary to get out of the craziness.
Right.
And it seemed to me to go out on your backyard in a nice, pleasant place would be just the thing you need to do to get out of the craziness of.
I can't endorse him enough. And your website and your Facebook page is fantastic because you're always up to date on the Facebook page and showing projects and things like that. What happens with the snow? Because you're GoPro Snow and you haven't changed the name. Why do you still go with that? And what do you do in the winter?
Suspense. I'm waiting for the winters to subside and not have winter at all in Central New York. If it would just be 50 all day, I'd be perfect.
Wouldn't that be nice?
And then you'll change the name.
Put your orders in. I'll back that one up.
Yeah. So right now we're transitioning into our winter season. So we're still heavily active outdoor, building patios, stuff like that, taking advantage of this weather. But we'll transition here in the next coming weeks into our snow services, start upfitting the trucks for those services, plows, salters, sidewalk crews, stuff like that, loaders, skid steers, and start mobilizing so that when the snow comes, we're ready on those properties for those contracts that we have in place with our customers.
Mostly commercial, do you do for that?
Okay, yeah. Actually, this year, I'm not doing any residential snow services this year.
Okay.
15 phone calls a day for, for people who want their driveway plowed, but we're not doing any residential snow anymore and just keeping it in commercial and, so... I don't want any snow, so I pray every day that we don't get any.
That's good.
But
should people start booking you now and have you come look at their property for springtime?
Certainly. Yeah. I mean, there's still time. I'm not a very pushy, rushy type of person. So over the next 4 to 6 months, we'll start in-house designs on our 2026 work. We have a handful of jobs lined up now. We'll try to complete these jobs during the winter if winter is mild. But they're saying, hey, we're probably going to get a lot of snow like we did last year.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're wrong. Weathermen usually they're wrong. So
at
we
least
hope
50%
that they're wrong.
of the time.
Yeah.
Well, will you be driving your Cybertruck through the winter?
I actually haven't decided yet. I love that truck. It's a great company vehicle. We have a promotion right now. Every new customer gets a free ride.
In the Cybertruck.
Yeah. The kids love it. The mom and dads love it. It's the best company vehicle.
Does it come with tires that are made for winter?
Like all season tires. Like any other vehicle
other truck,
sold in this area.
And it can run. I mean, just because it's electric doesn't mean it can't run in the snow, right?
No, it's great in the snow. I just bought it this past February.
Yeah.
And,
okay.
I have a big hill to get into my driveway, and as a snowplow guy, how they say a plumber's pipes always leak.
Yes. Yeah.
As a snowplow guy, I never plow my driveway.
Oh, good God.
And so I have to barrel up this driveway with the Cybertruck to get home to sleep because I've been working all night. And it's like nothing.
Fantastic. Well, I can't endorse this guy enough, folks. So let's ring his phone off the hook there. Michael Johnson, owner of Pro Snow Removal, 663-6378. Is that a good number to reach you at?
Yes, it is.
663-6378. GoProSnow.com. All right, Mike. Take care now. All right.
You too. Thanks, guys.
All right.